everybody. Thank you for watching. This is Tina with You Made That. And today I have my friend Glenna on with Crafting with Glenna. And we are going to do some chalking. And she is going to help me do it. And we're going to use this transfer. My favorite color is Christmas lights. So let me bring Glenna on. Hey, girl. Okay, so you're going to help me chalk this. We got all the same products, all the same supplies, except Glenna has jars and I have paste packets. But otherwise, we are both going to chalk this on this surface. And we're going to show you how easy and fun it is.
Absolutely.
All right, well, I'm going to switch to my desktop mode and we're going to get to it. Okay, add a light. So again, I have these packets. We have the same colors. We've got Bumblebee, Candy Apple, Meadow, and Shimmer Silver. And we've got our squeegee. And with the packets, okay, so you have the jars, I have the packets. Do I need to like massage these a little bit? Do I have to do that?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, you want to massage it. And I always like to cut the tip off of the bottom so that you can still see all the words for the color at the top.
Oh, that makes sense. I like that. Okay. So I'll be rubbing these, and then we've got our little squeegee. And oh, I got my towel because I don't have a fuzzing towel. Because this is really sticky, and we're going to have to make it a little less sticky, right?
Yes. So our transfers are silk screen transfers, and they do have adhesive on the back. The green is where the adhesive is. The clear is the silk screen. So I have Chalk Couture's fuzzing cloth. You can use a towel if you need to. I prefer the fuzzing cloth because sometimes with the towel, you'll get little pieces of lint that you don't want on there. So eventually you want to add that to your stash of supplies, but a towel's fine to start with. So let me move this over a little bit. And we're just going to take a little bit of the adhesive off. We just want to soften it. The transfers are reusable. So once we use it, we'll clean it and put it back on our backer sheet and we can reuse it.
Wait, I'm having some... Okay, here we go. I had to put on my readers so I could see. Okay. Did you do yours like 3 times?
Probably 5 or 6 at least.
Oh, okay.
And I'm actually going to have to open my Bumblebee because it's a brand new jar.
And you've already figured out where we're going to put each color, right? Yeah. I'm just going to follow you.
You know me. I just craft as I go.
All right. Oh, I better open my...
Taking the excess off the lid of it. I always have baby wipes handy too because I'm a messy crafter.
I am too. That's a good idea. And I do not have them. Man, I do have a bucket of water off to the floor for my transfer, but I didn't think to grab something else. I really like the texture on this. So this is called the board and base, and it just slides in like that. And you can actually do both sides.
Yes, and it is reusable. So you can do something for Christmas, and then in
Oh.
January, you can switch it out to something else.
Okay. Wait, so what do you use to wash it off? Just wet paper towel or baby wipe or something?
So I have this one that I'm reusing, and this is what is on the other side. So I thought I would show you how I clean them.
Ooh.
So I have a spray bottle. It is a fine mist sprayer, and it has distilled water in it. It is available on my Chalk site. And so I'm just going to spray this.
And that's just water. Just
It's distilled water.
distilled water. Sorry. Okay.
And the reason is you could obviously clean with regular water, but if you want to paint with the paste, which you can do, you thin it with distilled water so that the paste
Ah.
is cold. So my sprayer just automatically has distilled water in it. So now I'm
Okay.
just going to scrape this off.
Oh, wow.
So you can see it still leaves some on there, which it's supposed to. So let me grab the towel. So I'm going to wipe this off.
Is that kind of like a windshield scraper for scraping the ice off of your car, but it's for
Yes,
chalking?
it is. It is.
Wait, Glenna doesn't know what that's like. It's almost summer wherever she lives all the time.
Yes, it is. I want to decorate for Christmas, but it's still 80 degrees here. So it doesn't seem like time to get out the Christmas decor yet. But I may do it anyway. So I
Nice.
have our board eraser, which is like a magic eraser, but with no chemicals. And
Oh, wow.
just wiping this off.
Did you get the board eraser wet or the board was
Yeah,
already so wet? Oh, okay.
I did get the board eraser wet. Then I just wring it out really well. And
Sweet.
ta-da, it's clean.
I love it. And then the board eraser can also be used to clean the transfers?
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
So that is one of the things I love about Chalk Couture is a lot of our surfaces are reusable. So we have the white, and then this also comes in a black one. And it's
Ooh.
two-sided as well. And you can use them over and over and over. We have lots of surfaces I have in my online store that are reusable chalkboard surfaces.
Also, on Glenna's YouTube channel, she does give advice on if you find Dollar Tree surfaces or Target or anything. So she's great at helping us go, is this going to be usable with the transfer?
Thank you, Tina. That is one of the things I love to do is show you all how to find bargains and make them look like high-end home decor. So I love shopping
Yeah.
those places. And then I come online and show you guys how to do it. So one of the things you want to do when you use this surface is you want to remember that it's going in this base. So you don't want to put your transfer at the very bottom because then you won't be able to see. It goes in, let me turn it like that. So it goes in about that much. So if you put it at the very bottom, you wouldn't see what was down there. So you want to put it a little bit closer to the top.
Good point.
So I'm going to line this one up with the very top. This is
Oh.
another reason this is so easy, because if you have a square surface, all you have to do is center your transfer. So I always like to press from the center out to get all the bubbles out. Make sure there's no air underneath there. I've still got yellow paste on my hand.
Oh, I'll be pasty too. Don't worry. This will all be on my hands, I'm sure. Okay. And we defuzz it so that when we're done, this will come off nice and easy. Okay.
Yes. So to apply our paste, we use a squeegee. And I also sometimes cut mine in half. So if you're working on small surfaces, it makes it easier to get in there and put your paste exactly where you want it. We also have a couple of detail tools. And so I use this detail tool as well to get into these little small areas like that. So I'll be using that as well. Tina, do you have a detail tool?
I do, but I just cut mine in half, so.
Okay. Yeah. So which color do we want to use for the words?
Good question. Okay, so, and then I've seen on your YouTube videos, and Glenna loves to do lives, so sometimes she'll tell me, Tina, I'm hopping on lives. I'm like, I can hop on too. I'll join you. But we don't want the paste to dry on here, right? So yes. I want to follow you with how quickly we kind of have to move so that it doesn't get dry and gross and we have to start all over. Yeah. So yeah, I'm following you.
Okay. And that is important. And I've done this for a long time, but even recently on a live, I did a very large project and I raised up the transfer midway through, which we'll do, and I'll show you how to do that. But I did not dry it with my heat tool. That was the mistake I made. So if you have, this is our heat tool, and it's like, this is not the same as an embossing heat tool. If you do other crafts and you might have one, those get really, really hot. This one does not. If you have it on low, you can actually just hold your hand in front of it. It's not very hot. If you have it on high, it's a little hotter, but it would be like the low temperature on a heat gun that you would use for embossing. So if you have one of those in your craft stash, you want to make sure that you use it on low if you're using that. So I should have dried before I put my transfer back down. So I'll lead you through that today and help you not make the same mistake that I made.
Okay.
So what I think I would like to do is alternate our red, green, and yellow in the words. So let's make my red, favorite in yellow, color in green.
Oh boy. I'm scared. Okay, I'm with you.
And is in red. Then let's do Christmas in red and lights in green.
Okay.
And so then we will chalk and peel, let that dry, and then we'll come back and do the lights.
Oh, okay.
Does that sound good?
Sure.
All right. So you have all your colors ready, right?
Yep.
Okay. So let's start with red, and let's do my and is in red and Christmas. So I'm going to use my squeegee cut in half on my. So we just spread this on like butter. It's super easy. And then we just go back and scrape off the excess. And then I'm going to get my regular size squeegee to do Christmas since it's a little bit bigger.
Did you do, oh, you did is already. Okay.
Yes. So now I'm just doing the same thing. You just spread it on like butter. and then you go back and take off the excess.
Do you have to go in different, oh, sorry. Do you have to go in different directions to like push it through the holes or no? Not
I
really.
usually just go in a way that makes it easy for me to see what I'm doing, depending on where the part is that I'm putting the paste on. The only time that you want to only go in one direction is if you're doing it on fabric. It makes a difference then.
Oh.
It doesn't make a difference when you're doing it on a wood surface. So now I want to move kind of quickly. So I'm going to do favorite in yellow. And then I'll stop there, Tina, so you can catch up because I see you're.
I'm struggling to catch up.
Yeah.
No, I'm doing it.
And the more you do it, the faster you get, the easier it gets. Just takes a little bit of practice, but it is so easy.
Okay, so you've got, oh, you've got yellow. You're going with yellow.
I've got yellow on favorite, and then color is going to be green.
I will locate a paper towel in my craft room quick so I can use green.
So I'm going to go ahead and chalk and peel on mine, Tina, so it doesn't dry in my transfer. So this is the fun part. We call it peel and reveal. So you peel back your transfer, ideally in the middle so that you don't stretch it. And if you are pulling it up and you see that you've made a mistake, you can lay it back down and fix that mistake. Isn't that gorgeous? I'm going to hold it a little closer so that you can see the colors. So now I'm going to take my heat tool and dry mine. And it dries really quickly. Oh, yay, Tina. Great job. I love it.
Yay! Okay, I don't have a heat tool, so I'm just fanning it.
Mine needs to be dry a little more.
Oops. It kind of popped back in place, so I'm just going to leave it.
Okay, and it should be fine on this surface, I think. So then once you chalk and peel, and that is so that the paste doesn't dry in the transfer, you want to make sure that you press it back down for the parts that you haven't chalked yet. So like my little light bulb here wasn't pressed down all the way. So you want to go back and make sure that those are pressed down. And then let's do lights in green.
Okay.
And to me, this is almost like painting. It's just so relaxing. You can also turn your surface to make it easier to see and to reach the areas that you need to chalk. All right, and since we're going to take a little bit of time to color in our lights, I'm going to go ahead and chalk and peel my green as well, just to be safe. So you can see that. It's so cute. I love it.
Yay!
Let's try this. I'm trying to make sure that my heat tool does not get on the transfer. Tina, I just went blank here.
Oh, yeah, you went sideways for me. Oh, wow. Yeah, we lost your face cam. We have technical difficulties.
Can you still hear me?
Yes, I can. Yeah.
Okay, I'm sure it's my internet.
Oh,
So
okay.
we'll just keep going.
Okay.
It looks like it's letting me back in.
Oh, you're right. I'm moving you to the left. Hey, I let you back in. Yay!
Technology is always a challenge.
And like I'm already inky. But I do have a plastic tablecloth, and then I have a piece of wax paper as my little palette. So
Oh, that's a great idea.
that's, yeah, make cleanup easy. But okay, so we're good. Now what do we do?
Okay, so we're going to do our silver next. And the reason is that our shimmer paste, this is called shimmer silver, it takes a little bit longer to dry. And since this is a little bit intricate, we want to do our silver first. So, Tina, did we decide we were going to do the cord green? I'm trying to remember.
What did we decide? I don't know. I'm gonna let you take over in that.
Let's see.
Usually they are green, aren't they? Like on the trees, but
They are, but I think it might look really neat if we did it silver. What do you think?
yeah, that would look neat.
So let's do the cord silver and the little end of the bulb where you would screw it in. Let's do that silver. And then we'll do the colors.
Okay.
So one of the things you will learn with me is I create as I go. I might have decided up front what I want to do, but I changed my mind. So I'm using my detail tool, but you can also use the small squeegee for this. And basically you just color it on. And I love our shimmer silver.
I do too. This is pretty. And it takes longer for the shimmer to dry. That's good.
Yes. And I've changed my mind. I'm going to use my squeegee because it's easier to get. So when you're doing the little base of the bulb, you want to make sure that you don't get your paste on the bulb. So it's easier if you use the squeegee and just go right up against it.
Okay, what if you got a little silver on the bulb? I didn't yet, but what if you did?
Because this is a washable surface, you would just raise your transfer and wash off that part and then redo it.
All right. Before any craft, I just need to know, how do I erase? And then I'm good to go.
One of the things I love about Chalk Couture is that it's really easy to fix your mistakes most of the time.
Yay, I like that. Sorry, I keep getting my head in the way, but sometimes I have to look right on it. Okay, there's my silver. Pretty and shimmery.
It is. We have a lot of colors that are shimmers, but I just got one the other day. Once I get this done, I will show everyone what it looks like because it's gorgeous for Christmas.
Ooh. I think after we record, I'm going to have to keep chalking in order to use up what I've oozed out. I'm not wasting that paste.
Yes, that is why I like the jars.
Yes. could see that.
So for those watching, the paste packets are great. I love them, but the jars are something I recommend getting in your favorite colors because you'll use a lot of them and it just makes it easier.
I could see that. Okay.
All right. Super cute.
And if I see a spot that I want to get a little better, I can always go back in and dab that.
Yes. I have one right here that's not as dark as I would like. And my silver paste is a little bit thick. I definitely need to get another jar of silver or thin this down with water, which you can thin our paste down with water. So you just lay it back down and re-chalk. And I've done that many, many times. So it's not just a beginner thing, but that's one of the things I love is it's easy to fix.
Ah, chalky. I'm inky, pasty, whatever.
All right. The other thing that I try to do as I'm chalking is to put my lid on my jar after I'm finished so that it doesn't dry out. I have filmed a video, left my craft room, and come back 2 hours later and forgot to put the jar lid on. So I try to do it during the video while I'm making the project.
And then you'd use your spritzer with the distilled water in your paint jar, your paste jar, and you just stir it around?
Yes.
If it got thick, okay.
Yes, you just spray it right in there. It works great. The consistency that you want is like pudding, is how I describe it. So like these are all brand new because I had used a whole jar and I needed to reorder. So this is the consistency. If you can see, I just describe it like pudding. To me, that's what it reminds me of. So
yeah. Okay.
Okay, and I got some paste in the back of my transfer here that I need to get off.
And it is washable. It says on the thing, washable paste, made in the USA. But yeah, even though it looks like pudding, don't eat it. We'll just say that right now. Don't eat it.
Yes. Most definitely. Okay, so I'm putting mine back down and I'm pressing on the bulbs to make sure that my transfer is all the way down. So in my design mind, I don't want to put red on these two because I've got red right here and I've got green.
Yeah.
So I think what I'll do is put yellow here and here. And then let's do red here, green, green, and probably a yellow down here.
Okay.
So I'm going to do my yellow first. This is called Bumblebee. I love this color. It's great for spring projects as well.
It's a good yellow. It's really bright. I like it.
It is super fun.
And I can tell it's starting, it's dry in a lot of parts on our transfer.
Yes.
That's okay. It'll wash off. I have a little bin with water in it so that when we're done and when I peel this off, I'm just going to put it in the water later I'll clean it, but yeah, having water nearby is a good thing.
Yes.
Oh, red. I'm gonna do my, no, I'm not. Sorry, following you.
Okay, so we're going to put green here. And green here.
I'm glad you suggested cutting the little squeegee in half because the half works great. Plus, I've got two now.
Exactly. I love sharing ways to save money when you're crafting. So
And that's part of it too. It's like, okay, what do I have to have and what can I make do? And then I decide to buy more as I want to, but I don't have to yet.
Okay, I'm going to show you really quick that yellow bulb. I missed the end. So I'm going to lay this back down and re-chalk. Sorry, Tina. Yes, I agree. One of the things I'm working on is a list of things you have to get started and then things to add later.
I like that.
So I redid that and now it looks, oh, I love these bulbs. How fun is that?
You can tell Glenna's more practiced at this. Okay, caught up.
So there we go. Isn't that gorgeous?
Yay!
So while you're finishing, Tina, I am going to wash my transfer. I have a tub of water that I keep nearby. And I put my transfer in it immediately after I finish. And we use our board eraser and we clean it front and back. The paste do stain the transfer, but it doesn't hurt them at all. And I'll show you on screen what I do after I clean the front and back.
Yay!
Oh, I love it!
Yay!
So as Tina mentioned, one of my favorite places to get things is Dollar Tree. So I just have a Dollar Tree dish mat and I wet the front and back of my transfer, and then you use your board eraser and you just clean it off.
Good to know they stain the transfer. It's okay. It's still reusable.
Yes. I have some that I've reused 10 times at least.
Oh, nice. And you just have to like defuzz them a little less probably as they start to lose their stick.
Yes.
So did you dry the transfer? I kind of missed that.
I'm just cleaning it with my board eraser and making sure that it's all cleaned out. I normally, after I do that, I do dry it with paper towels, front and back.
Oh.
I didn't do that previously, but I've learned that that helps it stay sticky.
Oh. Okay.
So, and my yellow dried a little bit in here. So I'm just giving it a gentle little scrub to make sure that it's clean so that I can reuse it. Okay, so then I just take a paper towel and I dry the top first, and then I dry the back, and I leave it drying sticky side up. And when it's dry, I put it back on the backer sheet. They all come on a backer sheet. I don't know. Let me see if I can make it where you can see it in this camera. This one side is shiny and the other side is dull. It goes back on the shiny side. Some people will write back on the back of their sheets so that they don't put it on the wrong side. I just always look. I've never written it on there. So then
Yeah, one side is obviously shinier, so
yes.
that's
So
easy.
then you just place it back on here. And I store mine in the original packaging. And I always put it in like this with the label on the opposite side so that you can always see the transfer.
Okay, good to know. Okay, oops, I got a little green on the back. How long does it take to dry?
Usually maybe 5 or 10 minutes.
Oh.
And would you like for me to do the back side? Or do we want to save that for another video?
Let's save it for another video.
Because this fits perfectly on the back.
That would be great. Okay, yeah, because since I don't have a heat tool, I gotta kind of let mine dry. But that is, oh, and I don't have that transfer too. I was like, I'll do it with you. I don't have that transfer. Not yet.
Not yet.
I will have,
that one's one of my favorites.
Yeah, that's a good one. I will have links to Glenna's Crafting with Glenna YouTube channel, her Facebook group, and she can do this cool thing with putting things in a cart for us. So if you said, okay, I want all the stuff that you guys used, I want to make that too. She has a link that she sent me, which will have everything that we did. And then if you click on that link, you can modify it. You can take things off. You can add things to it. So it's kind of a great thing that Chalk Couture has that makes it really easy for buyers to just go, I want all that, and click, and it's there. So the links will be down below to all that stuff. And when Glenna goes live with her Facebook and YouTube lives, you'll know about it if you subscribe and say, hey, notify me when you're going live again. Yeah, all the stuff.
Yes, I do Facebook and YouTube lives at the same time, kind of like Tina and I are doing. And I would love it if you would join me. If you click on my Facebook page, Crafts by Glenna, then you have to like or follow the page in order to see my VIP group, which is where I share extra things. A lot of times I'll share my hauls from Target or Dollar Tree and give you creative ideas of how to use those things. So if you would like to join the VIP group, apparently it's a new thing with Facebook. You have to either like or follow the page in order for the VIP group to show up. So I would love for you to join me there too.
Well, and look, like this is a great gift for somebody. You know, we got lots of people are like, what do I get so-and-so? They have everything. You can make this and wrap it up and they'll be like, where'd you get this? I made it. And even like, you know, another one on, they can take their pick. So how awesome is that? It took us like half hour, less than that even. So
yes.
yeah.
And we do have transfers that fit for throughout the year. I pulled some out that are the same size that I've already used. I think most of these are still available on the Chalk Couture store, but you can also turn it the other way. So if you get one that goes in that direction, you can do it that way.
I didn't even think of that. I love that.
Am I still there? I'm lost on my end. So I have this one that says done is better than perfect. Here's a Christmas one that I think is still in our stores.
Nice.
Here's a fall one.
Oh.
This one I know is current.
I like that one. Nice. Yeah, we lost your face cam again, but we can see the transfers, so that's good. Well, very cool. I'm hoping Glenna's face cam comes back on because she's got a surprise for us.
Can you hear me?
We can, yes.
Okay, because you sound like Mickey Mouse in my ears.
Oh no. That's bad.
It's funny, actually. Oh, well, thank you for having me, Tina. It was so much fun. And I would love you guys to join me on YouTube or Facebook or Instagram. I'm on there too, Crafts by Glenna in all those locations.
I will have a link to her Instagram too for you to follow. What about the surprise?
So we have a little surprise that we will be sending someone. So Tina, I'll let you tell them.
Okay, and she hears me as Mickey Mouse, so that's okay. It's all garbled for her. Yes, we have a giveaway. Glenna's going to mail it to the winner. If you would like to be considered, please like this video, comment below, and use the word lights, 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 in your comment, and then I will randomly pick a winner of the giveaway. And it's awesome stuff. She's got some a transfer in there. She's got some surfaces in there. She's got paste in there. You would be good to go with that packet, that giveaway. It's like a little get started kit. And again, just comment below, like the video, and use the word lights, Lights, to be entered. And then I'll have a video that when I pick the winner. So I'll let you know here on You Made That who won. Glenna's showing us one of the transfers she's going to put in the kit is right there. It's in the top right. It's 'Tis the Season. So that's a great sentiment that you can put on anything for the season. So thank you for doing that, Glenna. That is awesome.
Absolutely. So these will make Christmas ornaments. I'll put some ribbon in there and you'll be set to go.
Ornaments. Nice. Ooh, we might have to do this again with ornaments.
Oh,
that would be fun.
Great idea. That would be fun.
We're all thinking Christmas already. And of course, with Black Friday sales and stuff, you want to hop on Chalk Couture with Glenna and see what kind of deals they're going to have. So it would be a good thing. We're going to be back. We're going to visit Glenna again very soon. So
yes,
again,
if you follow me anywhere, please mention that you found me from Tina and you made that, because I would love to know that. Yes.
Yeah. And stay tuned for more videos from Glenna. And again, like and subscribe so you don't miss anything. And thanks again for coming on, Glenna.
Absolutely. I loved it. Thanks for having me.
Yay. All right. Bye, everybody. Have a great day.